Hello and welcome. Let's get started.
So the first thing we need to do is get the reference image. So we can do that by Shift A or add image reference or Shift A add reference. So in this case, I am going to select this one Z. So as you can see, I am going to build a dinosaur. So I need again another one. Right. So we have three images. So if you need to use these images, I will provide a link to download these images in my description. As you can see, the images aren't aligned well in this case. So if you don't know how to move and look around with this render interface, probably middle click is the way if you haven't changed the settings. So if you already need to do, make that in mind. So I am going to start with this. So I don't going to use this much detail in this one because it's beginner friendly one. So I'm going to start with this one. So as you can see, this image isn't aligned well with our perspective of it. So if you need to see the front of this interface, so for example, you need to see the front of this box, you can press 1 in the number pad, or you can use this orbit thing, negative y, x, y, z. Let's see. It's have three axes, x, y, and z. So this is y, this is x, and this blue one is z or z. So I'm going to bring this one to here. So you can use side G and here, or you can just Alt G. So it will replace to the 0.0.0. So x 0, y 0, z 0. So it go to the origin, as we say in Blender. It's go here, and I can also use Alt R. So Alt R means it reset the rotation as well. In previous case, we did reset the location of this image. So in this reference image, it consider it as the object in this interface, just like this box. So then we need to go to the side view. In this case, it's right, and I can press R to rotate, or you can use this one, rotate. So I'm going to press R, rotate, and if you want to rotate precisely, you can press R and press Control. By pressing Control, you can use this. It's kind of snap into the degrees you want to rotate. And I'm going to press 1 again. Then I'm going to bring this to the y-axis. Use this move tool, or you can press G, Y. Shortcuts, it will be much easier rather than using these buttons. So that's what I'm saying for the first time. So I'm going to press G and move here, so I don't go to explain every time I'm doing so. Otherwise, it will be boring and it's waste of time for someone who already have some experience in Blender. So I'm going to do the same thing to this guy. I'm going to get the proportions from this guy and these two guys for the details. Alright, we can start the modeling. So first thing we need to do is get rid of this box or cube. So I'm going to select that by left click, or some case if you use right click you can use it. So I'm going to left click this and press delete button. So our object is gone, the box is gone. So when you're first going to start modeling, first you need to get an idea what shape of this object is. So it will easier us to select our starting object. So in this case, I am going to select a cylinder. So if you are going to use something like a car or a tower or a house, probably you can start with this default clip which we were deleted before. So I can shift A, just like we add the image. You can go to mesh and add a cylinder. So if you are going to choose a different object, it's up to you. But in this case, I'm going to use cylinder. Then, before pick anything else, you can see this little button right here. Add cylinder, or it will add cube, whatever you are going to add object. And you can see these vertices. Vertices, the small dots. You can see this dot. There are dot which connect these edges. In this case. So I'm going to reduce this up to about 8. We can start simple, then we can go to the advanced and probably more detailed one. So let's start with 8. As you can see, it's reduced the number of vertices we have, and it reduced the details as well. So the next thing you need to do is go to the move tool again, press 1, and I am going to position it right here. Before change anything, so you can start modeling right away. But I think our character should rotate this side because this is the left side or right side of the dinosaur. So I'm going to use go to 7 on the up view, number pad, and I'm going to rotate here. Then I'm going to G and grab right here. So when we come to here, we can see the right side of the dinosaur, which is in here. Now I'm going to move it to here because otherwise we won't see this one. We can start modeling right here. So we have object right here and our dinosaur right here. So I'm going to select this one and go to edit mode. So right now we are in the object mode. So there are few modes we can manipulate the objects in Blender. So a sculpting mode, vertex paint, text paint. So those are for different scenarios. In this case, we are going to edit the object. So let's go to edit mode. Also, we can use tab for that, and also we can say control tab to switch between this pie menu thing. Okay, let's go to edit mode. When you come to edit mode, you can see there are a few other options as it is, and we can see there are vertex selection mode, edge selection mode, and face selection mode. So let me demonstrate what those are. So as I mentioned you earlier, this is a dot that's called a vertex, and if you want to select the edge, this is an edge, and if you're going to select face, this is a face. So there are a few faces here. In Blender, you can manipulate the object with these 3 selection method, and I don't know what it's called. So you can use those to manipulate object. So let's start modeling our character. So let's go to front view. So we don't have anything. Let's go to right view. Then I'm going to press A to select all, or you can use this A select all. So right now we are selecting our object and we are editing it. And if you want to move these things, you have to go back to edit object mode and make the adjustments there. Otherwise, if you are select our object and if you go to edit mode, and you can't do anything to those, keep that in mind. you have to change the mode before make anything to the other object. So I'm going to press A to select all, or you can use select all, and I'm going to press G to grab means move object, and I'm going to rotate this with R, and I'm going to position the where I want. So let's start with this neck area. Scale down G. Alright, so I'm going to position right here. Next thing, I'm going to go to this face selection. So I can switch between by 1, 2, 3. So 1 for vertex, 2 for edge, and 3 for faces. So I'm going to say go to 3, the face selection one, which this button right here. Then I'm going to select and shift select this one as well. So if you want to select multiple object or multiple faces, multiple anything, I have to press shift, which will select both object, or if you select more than that, then I'm going to press delete. So you will wonder what this guy is doing. So just start an object. So it will be much easier if you delete these, because because otherwise it will be harder for us to manipulate object later. So I'm going to press delete, and don't do anything, just coming up is the menu, as I mistakenly done. So use D, or you can use X as well to delete, or delete button, whatever you like. Then I'm going to select faces, because we are right now in the face selection mode. So I'm going to delete faces if you are selected, and go to edge selection mode or face vertex selection mode. So we can see this, the whole thing is selected, and if I press delete, it will delete all of this, as you can see. So make sure you are in the correct selection mode, and you are doing the things right. So next thing is going to delete faces. As you can see, right now I delete the faces. Another important thing you need to remind is the viewport shading. So as you can see, there are a few circles right here. Those are for few different scenarios. So right now we are in the viewport shading, and we have a wireframe thing. This is called wireframe. This is called material, and this is called render preview. As you can see, this material preview is called solid. Sorry, this is wireframe. So we need to go to the wireframe, because in this case I can't select this in this side. I can't select the face or edge or vertex in this other side, while in this right side. So because that I need to manipulate at this one, so otherwise I have to move this again and move this again. So because of that, I'm going to go to third number pad 3 by the right side of this character. Then I'm going to go to the wireframe. I'm going to select vertex selection mode, or press 1 for that case. So right now we are in this case where we have few different selection methods. As you can see, this cursor. If I select right here, we can see this select box thing. If I click and drag, we can create a box, a rectangle, and I can select all at once. And if I select this little arrow around here, while pressing that, you can see between the circle, just like the same case with the circle, and it's a lasso circle, like that. You can use whatever you like. So I'm going to select the box selection, or you can press B instead of that. then we are going to scale it down a little bit. You can use this scaling menu for that. So if you want to use that, select this and move it. So it is much harder. So there's a shortcut for that. I'm going to say it is S. So it is much easier with this S. So I'm going to B selection this and then G move it around here. As you can see, our dinosaur's neck is right. So I am not going to explain it too much further, and let's fill this up. So I'm going to select C to circle selection like this one. C to select, and once you select, just right click so it will cancel out any if you're going to make it movement. So I'm going to press E. E means extrude. So they are taking a kind of extrusion from which vertices which already have. So just like that. Then we have, once we have that, we are going to press S to scale a little bit, and G, sorry, G, not H. H will hide that. If you accidentally hide that, press H to hide and press Alt H to unhide. So we have dinosaur here. C, okay, and E, rotate and scale. Maybe not here, not here. Press E, rotate, G. Alright, now our dinosaur has this. So just go back to this solid view. So right now we can see our dinosaur's neck and the stomach area, chest area is complete. So let's go back to wireframe mode, and I'm going to press C to select this, and I'm going to continue doing this. So I'm going to press E, rotate, scale, and I'm going to make accurate as I can. Sorry if you accidentally do that, just right click and press Ctrl Z to undo that. I am going to select this, all these edge, otherwise I have Control or select all, Shift plus Control. There's a shortcut for that. I can press Alt and select this one, so it will select the whole edge. So as you can see, our dinosaur's tail is kind of curved. So I can take this bending later. So I'm going to continue modeling throughout there, but I will make some changes later. And also you should remove this bending as well. So let's say to select this, hold, and one press R to rotate and press G to grab. So otherwise there will be too much distortion between those. As you can see, the dinosaur or any living being, not everyone, as humans, mammals, fish, we have symmetry in our bodies. So our left side is almost identical to the right side. In the out, of course, inside is differ. So in this case, if I make some adjustment in this side, if the adjustment can automatically doing this side, it will be much easier. So because of that, we are going to use a mirror. So mirror like just like a mirror. So if I do something on this side, it will automatically do that thing in the right side. To enable that, you have to select the whole side. Make sure you are in box selection mode. Selection mode. I'm going to select all this side. Then I'm going to delete it. So I'll be surprised. So when you are deleting, make sure you don't delete this middle section, otherwise it will be a space between those. So I'm going to select delete and select what's this. So once you've done that, let's go to the solid view. We can see there's a hole in our character. So let's add the mirror. So to add the mirror, you can see this, I don't know what it's called. This is properties. Yeah, properties. It's a properties tools set of them. So and we can see this wrench icon. Select that, and I'm going to add modify and select generate. Then go to mirror. Once we done that, it will automatically add to the side. So make sure you are in the right axis. If you're going to select and model your object in this side, you might have to change this to this side if you're going to Z in this upside down thing. So make sure you only select the right axis. Next thing we need to do is select, go to the face selection mode, and I want to select this one, and I'm going to select this one. Go to the front side, press E. Once you've done that, our dinosaur has 4 legs. So then go to the first one, select this face, go to front view, and we have to use our imagination. So I'm going to control R. So control R means we are taking a loop cut. Loop cut means with this edge. So you can see there's an edge right here. There's an edge right here. So when I making a loop cut, it will divide between these two edges. So I'm going to press Control R, and it will divide this edge into two. And I'm going to do the same for this side as well. Control R, just Control R. So then you make sure you are in the right side. So if you can do the same for this side and for this side. So move your mouse to this side and click. And if you're going to adjust it to here, or this to here, or otherwise you're going on the middle, just right click to middle. Otherwise you want to look right here. Let's select, just select right here. So I'm going to right click to make in the middle. Then let's make another one for this one as well. Just like that. Now let's go to the top side of this one. Let's go to the edge selection one. So select this one, shift select this one, select this one, and select this one. Then I am going to scale a little bit. So right now our dinosaur have some kind of curve. So don't try to make everything perfect first time. We can get the details later. So just try to map with our details in our characters. So I'm going to select this one and select both of all these faces by pressing the shift. Front view, press number back one. I'm going to scale Z. So I want to scale in the Z axis. So I click at this. Let's make E X extrusion again, and let's go to selection mode. Let's go to face selection mode. I'll select all the first three solid faces. I'm going to extrusion again here, and I'm going to scale it a bit, and scale Z, scale down the Z axis. So I'm going to press E to extrude again, scale it down, not here. Do the same thing for here. Then I'm going to make another cut here. Right click to cancel and scale our up and our arms up, and hold select this edge and then scale it down. So kind of get the idea they are going for. So let's do the same for the back leg as well. Alright, so we develop our character like this. Yes, I think our character's leg is too much large. So I am going to go to B to box selection mode and go to rotations, B box selection. Scale it down a little bit. Right now we have our dinosaur. Next part is creating the head. So let's save this document first. So Blender tutorial dino. Alright. First I'm gonna just save it to the desktop. So I'm gonna select this our edge. So I'm gonna press E to extrude, C to grab and scale it down. So make sure you enable this clipping thing when you are adding this mirror modifier. So press Alt to select this one and G to drag it down, and we'll press E to extrude and rotate. So right now it's kind of funky looking. Just forget about that. I will fix this later. So I'm gonna press E to extrude, scale, rotate, scale, S to scale, R to rotate. So that's easy made. So let's go to the object mode again and rotate our character's head. This is much easier. We'll do this way. We probably need a loop cut here. Always try to make only necessary loop cuts. Alright, let's first select this one and press E and move it to the front, just like this one. Alright. So as I did earlier, I always try to keep the quads but this time we can't. We'll just use quads. So I'm going to press Ctrl R, make a loop cut here. Then I'm going to select these, all of these, this one, this one, this one, this one, and press F. F being the fill tool. It comes with the menu, so I think probably somewhere we can find it. So I'm not going to do that. Just select all the edges in this face. So we are going to add the face to here, and this is the other side. I'm going to press F to do that. Alright. But now we finish our face as well. Alright. Dinosaur is kind of a dinosaur right now. So let's make a mouth. As you can see, it has a mouth, and probably this is a herbivorous dinosaur. It doesn't have the sharp teeth like this T-Rex. Let's make a mouth for this creature. To do that, we are going to use a knife tool right here, or you can use key. So just select where you want to make mouth here. So I'm going to select around here. Then click on this vertex, whatever. Then click on this edge. We are going to make a connection between these two. So I'm going to select this one, this one, this one, this one. And once you've done that, press enter to make sure you are doing that. Then I am going to select this face selection mode. Select this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, while pressing the shift, and delete faces. Once you've done that, we have a hole again, so we can fix this later. So let's make the right position of dino. So let's fill out this, I don't know, mouth. So select this one, this one, this one, no, not all of them. Select this one, these two. While pressing Control, you can select this to this. While pressing Control, you can select from this to this. So there are so many selection modes in Blender, so I can't mention you all at once. So I'm going to press E on right click to cancel, and through the x-axis I'm going to move it like this. As you can see, it moved like that. So just like before, I am going to select these four, press F to fill, or the same thing for these four, and press F to fill. I'm going to move this edge to this one. Select this one, press M, and use for merge, and I'm gonna select last. So last means this edge will join with this edge in this position. So I'm last, do the same. No last. Here, this is only a one triangle for entire object, so I'm gonna keep it. Then I'm gonna make a cut here and make it forward. So do the same to here. Then I'm gonna go to edge selection mode. Right now we are selected. I'm gonna scale Z through the Z axis. I'm gonna move downward. So alright. Right now we've created so many things in our character. So let's go to the object mode and see character. So far so good, and I remember I have opening in this thing. Alright, we need to add isomer to this creature. Alright, I am going to make another cut here, right here, then another one here. I told you always try to keep minimum as possible, but I made so much. Right, I'm going to select these four, scale down, then I'm going to distort this as properly as possible. So I'm going to scale down a little bit, and press E and down, just like that. So let's make the nostrils as well. So I'm going to start right here. So press E, scale down, and press E and move down. Alright, so let's wind up here and let's continue in the next video. So before winding up, let's go to the object mode again. Then let's go to object, shade smooth. Once you've done that, you can see that our character has smooth shading just like before. And another thing you can do is let's select all and go to the vertex, shade smooth. So it will smooth the vertices a little bit, so it will get some details like that. So if your character will lose so much of details, don't do that, as I mentioned. Alright, let's wind up here. So thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe and share with this your friends and all that stuff, and I will hope to see you in the next video, and goodbye.